Paris Saint-Germain booked their spot in the FIFA Club World Cup final following a 4-0 demolition of European heavyweights Real Madrid. Now the Champions League winners will face off against the UEFA Conference League winners Chelsea, who dispatched Brazilian outfit Fluminense. Hello and welcome to Soccer Betting News. I'm your host Yeshwan, and joining me in studio today is African football expert Mogale Satshege.
Thank you so much, Dave, for welcoming me. It's a good day today, and good day to our listeners.
Mo, I couldn't believe what I saw last night between PSG and Real Madrid. I mean, the contest was effectively over within 30 minutes. It felt like a case of quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I somewhat expected it because Real Madrid players still have to adapt to Xavi football. And forget about Carlo Ancelotti's football. A manner in which PSG is playing right now, they are unstoppable. They are currently the best European team in the world. We cannot lie about that. They play pressing football. They've got quite good players who can show individual brilliance during the moments of the game. Your Fabian Ruiz, your Ousmane Dembele, your Doué, your Hakimi, Vitinha. There are times whereby those guys, those type of players can really show why they don the blue and red jersey of the PSG team. So I expected this, but I didn't expect a thumping. It's a thumping. Real Madrid really need to go to the drawing board and check what exactly it's needed or what is required for them to play as a team. But again, another thing is big teams, they need to learn a lesson. Holson played very well as a defender in that role. Now Asensio comes back from a red card or a suspension, then he fills his position because he got a red card the previous game. So they also need to be disciplined because such kind of decisions and moments, they can make or break the team, which is what I picked up yesterday.
Yeah. Well, of course, all eyes were on PSG all-time top scorer Kylian Mbappe. Now, he's had a season to forget at Real Madrid. What have you made about his performance so far?
I mean, Kylian is coming very well in terms of performances. Unfortunately, man, he has to learn. He has to adapt. There is no longer your Toni Kroos. There is no longer your fit and strong at Modric at Real Madrid. There is no longer Benzema. There is no longer a Ronaldo, a CR7. There is no longer a Ramos at the back. So there's just a couple of elements that changed at Real Madrid. He needs to adapt being in this new Madrid team, and they need to find somewhat they need to find a way in which they play together as the current crop of Real Madrid, because they can't keep on slipping up and losing important games. Something has to give in.
You mentioned a star-studded lineup over there for Real Madrid, but let's look at that PSG outfit then. Of course, they are all internationals in their own right. However, there is a lack of star power in the team and maybe a lack of ego as well. Do you think that's what's helped that PSG team flourish?
No. PSG has got stars. It's just that the stars are very humble and they are willing to die for a team. Everybody knows Kvaratskhelia is a star. Everybody knows that Dembele is a good player. That's why they played for teams like Napoli, like Barcelona and everything. PSG, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha. Vitinha is a good player. His current national team is also doing well. Let's talk about Nuno Mendes. Let's talk about Hakimi. You can't claim that Hakimi is not a good player. That's wrong. Hakimi is a star. PSG is a star-studded team. It's just that I believe now they play collectively as a team. And that's what you need. That's what was lacking. That's what PSG needed 5 years ago when they had your Zlatan, when they had your Cavani's, when they had your Matuidis, when they had your Lionel Messi's, when they had your Neymar's, PSG needed that. So they have found that, when they had your Julian Drexler and whoever. they have that at the present moment, and they are playing for one another. I don't see why not they are not winning and flourishing as a team. Marquinhos is there. He's forever been humble as a player. How many? 10, 11 years as a PSG player now, and finally everything in one season. The man now stand a chance of scooping 6 silverware as a captain of PSG in one season, because they are almost hours or few days away to being crowned Club World Cup champions. And then after that, before the normal football season starts, they will play the UEFA Super Cup against Tottenham Hotspurs. So this is a very good PSG team, and I don't think they have where there's anything lacking at the adding Gravatachelia to the team was a blessing in disguise. Perfect from Luis Enrique.
Yeah. Look, they've had a near perfect season, and they've barely put a foot wrong in the fixtures that I've at least to watch. What is the secret to this PSG outfit?
The secret to the PSG outfit is them going there, unified, playing as a team, dying for the badge, and also listening and respecting the coach's tactics while they're on the pitch. You can see the boys are playing for the team. You can see the boys are playing for the fans. You can see the boys each and every game. You can see them getting better and better in terms of performance. There is no time for redundancy. There is no time for calmness. There is no time for saying, no, I've reached that level, then it's enough, I can't improve more. Look at how Vitinha plays game in, game out. Look at Nuno Mendes. He come each and every game of doing well. The other they always pick up where they left off from the previous game. So if they won 3-0 next game, you know, if a team gives them a chance, they will thump it 4, 6 or 5. You get my point? So that is the type of footprint that the PSG players are setting for themselves now. Luis Enrique is building a monster and a very formidable team in the European football. And I'm telling you, if people are not aware, PSG is going to repeat itself in terms of winning the Champions League again.
Well, standing in their wake is Premier League heavyweights Chelsea Football Club. If you are Enzo Maresca right now, how do you stop this PSG outfit? Another
team that I think everybody undermined when they came to this tournament is Chelsea FC. Come on, man. I'm sold.
Deserved finalists, you say?
Yes, I'm sold. I see challenges and problems for EPL opponents against Chelsea. Look at how brilliantly they play. Caicedo now showing why he was worth, how much he was worth.
Over 100 million?
Yes.
I think he was at Brighton for one season only.
Pedro Neto coming to Chelsea. I mean, you know, come on, man. Chelsea is really showing why they are Chelsea now. Badiashile, Chabalo, you can call all the names.
Enzo Fernandez, I think he's donning the captain's armband
as the captain and everything. Come on, guys. As much as PSG is doing that well, they must not undermine Chelsea. Undermine the Blues at your own peril.
There's also the centre forward, João Pedro, who scored on either side of that halftime whistle against Fluminense. What have you made of his performance?
That Brazilian. Oh, marvel to watch. You can tell when a player is from Brazil, bro. They are very calm. They've got the skills. They've got the charisma. They've got the flair in them. They've got that faith in them. And Brazilian players always do good, bro. Whether defenders, when they do good, they do extra way good. Look at the way Thiago Silva played in the Club World Cup. How many years old now? But look at the man. He's still playing with pride. He's still playing with courage. He's still playing. He's still got that willingness to fight and a great mentality when he gets on the pitch. I mean, come on, man. João Silva, the young boy from Brazil. Oh, I'm scared for EPL teams next season.
All right, well, let's look at the midfield battle then. Of course, it's going to be a trio of Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo and Cole Palmer up against the likes of João Neves, Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz. Who wins that battle?
That battle at this present moment, I give it a 50-50% battle if all of them bring their A game. But if others decide to slip and not bring their A game, it's going to be a problem. But at this present moment, as far as it stands now, I think it's a 50% chance. Both teams have got a set of good, brilliant pairing midfielders, and I think they play for one another. So at the end of the day, it's about who wants it more. It's about who wants to work for the team even more and deliver and even do things that are out of this world. It's about who's going to be creative more. It's about who's going to want the ball more. It's about who's going to create opportunities more for their team and everything. So may the best team win. But we are in for a very breathtaking final for the Club World Cup on Sunday evening.
Yeah. Of course, with this being a final, form goes out the window. But we have to say it's been a very long season for both these outfits. Do you think there's going to be a case of tired legs on Sunday?
Oh, it's not going to happen because I think most of the European teams, I mean, that's why you saw Brazilian teams, Mexican teams, and also the Saudi teams. They did very well to a certain extent in the tournaments. Africans struggled. It's hot in Africa, but not the way it was in USA during this Club World Cup. You could see how Al Ahly, was it Al Ahly or Al Hilal? The one from...
Against Man City?
Yes.
It was Al Hilal.
Al Hilal from the Saudi Pro League. You could see how they used the weather to their advantage to kill City and other teams. You could see the likes of Fluminense, how they were playing because of the temperature and everything. But I've seen now PSG, Real Madrid has not yet adapted to the weather conditions, because you can see there's a certain moment in when they play, during the play, they get worn out and they relax. Then that's when the moment teams come for them and punish them severely. And when they wake up, it's already too late. So, look, it's not going to affect them. I think Chelsea now and PSG, they've adapted to the weather conditions in the USA and everything. The players are connecting and everything. So I think we are going to see a very interesting and salivating final game with lots and lots of games, flair, skills, entertainment. And of course, whoever reigns supreme at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Well, of course, PSG dispatched Spanish heavyweights Real Madrid as well as Atletico Madrid. And then there was also German powerhouse Bayern Munich. They are the favourites coming into this tie. Are you siding with a PSG victory here?
PSG at this present moment, from what they achieved, is a 65-35% chance. 65 PSG, 35 Chelsea. But like I said, undermine the Blues at your own peril. The moment that you think you have Chelsea in the corner, 1-0, ask Barcelona, they know. A lot of teams know. Ask Manchester City, a formidable, fully formidable, on-form Manchester City. Chelsea gave them 1-0 and won the Champions and the UEFA Champions League. Barcelona knows the same thing. In their own territory, they were killed by Torres. They know. So Chelsea, it's not a team that you can just overlook and say, it's Chelsea. They will disappoint you. And they will disappoint you when it matters the most. They will make you cry. They can bring in the hat. That's what I always say when a team that I love loses. PSG can bring in the hat to... Chelsea can bring in the hat to PSG if PSG goes with an excitement, redundancy, and just say we are the favourites and whatever, the odds are favourite. They still need to put 100% effort on the field to beat Chelsea the way they want to beat Chelsea. Because as much as they want it, Chelsea also wants it.
Mo, it's been a pleasure unpacking all things FIFA Club World Cup related with you. Football fans, you've heard it right here from African football expert Mogale Sacheche, calling a victory for PSG with 65% of his heart. Do let us know in the comments below if you agree with his prediction or not. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. From all of us in studio, thanks and goodbye. For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest edition of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or newsagent.